Hello, hello, hello. Should be able to hear me. I finally have my voice back. In fact, you can probably tell it sounds a little deeper than normal. I had some awful throat sickness that I caught on, what would have been Wednesday? I had to teach basically while sick. It was not a fun time. Monday, I even still felt sick. I couldn't really talk high. I couldn't talk for very long without getting tired. So, I am back. Felt like this would be the best stream to intro into. So, yeah. Do I have tips on judging contests and managing them in general? Yes, I do, GG Cyborg. The good thing about a Google form is it sends your entries onto a spreadsheet if you so desire. From there, you can add categories. I usually like to go with the categories of gameplay and decoration, both holding the most weight. Although in this most recent contest, decoration holds less weight than the gameplay does, for instance. But I always try to make the grading a workable number. So, for instance, if gameplay's out of 25, I will make it out of 10, and then I will weight it to where it's out of 25 points. So I would do gameplay, decoration, creativity, and think, which is how well do they match the music. I think those categories work really well for contests. I'll pick numbers that are low, that are easy to think about. Okay, I'm already seeing an FPS 30 frame drop. Why the heck? I haven't even started any levels yet. Why am I getting 30 FPS frame drops already? That's awesome, Cyborg. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out why I dipped down to 30 FPS just running the game. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because I can record without a problem. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's an OBS issue. It handles 60 FPS. Does this increase it at all? Let me try restarting the game. I do not understand. I've tried a bunch of stuff. Anyway, let's see if low graphics helps at all. For those who don't know, we're working on Illusion of Space. Trying to beat this. So, we're gonna hop into our practice cut here. And I'm gonna just We're going to start from the back like we did beforehand. And here's a good spot. Okay, so let's see if my frame rate drops crazy. That is a really bad spot. Hold on. Oh, I remember this. This is a... Switch it to double speed. Does that do what I need it to do? No, I need to move one over. Okay. Forgot about that hold section. This is why we're practicing the ending. Okay. Held up FPS. So I think whatever we're doing seems to be working. Now, I did turn the graphic quality to low, which is not ideal. It looks awful. But we're going to do what we can to beat this level. Because for some reason, my computer does not like playing it. Alright, and let's go back to this Forsaken section. I am not supposed to be big, am I? Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be small. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. I was like, what the heck? Okay. Almost. Okay. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite part of the level. It's like precision clicks that are like different every single time you click, which is really annoying. Like, I'm surprised this got past all the playtesters. I have not found this to be consistent one bit. Okay. Suddenly I'm at 40 FPS. Oh. I think it's just the second, because notice the FPS jumped right back up to 60. Ugh. Down to 50 FPS again. I think my problem is I need to figure out how to increase OBS's FPS. Maybe. Because right now it's set to 60 as a cap. Like, this is playing better. Dang. Excuse me? Anyway, we're getting a dip down to like 48. During that transition. Dang it. Dang. Yeah, I can, GD Cyborg. Local Ghost, I've not beaten Supersonic. I gave it some attempts way back when. There we go. Again, I feel like the FPS drops are... It almost feels like it's desyncing to the music. Like... Hey, that's getting consistent at least. Yeah, that's my fault. Excuse me? Forgot to jump like a dingus. Hey, look at that. That's some progress. I don't know why, but my fingers and my whole arm really starts hurting in the last section. I don't know if that's like a tensing thing or if it's because I'm clicking so fast that I have to that my arm's like overcompensating. It's a little frustrating because I just know I'm gonna die because my arm's gonna tense up. I'm going to be unable to do anything. Alright, this drop-in. Really annoying. Is it triple speed? Looks like triple speed. I don't need that one. Okay. Oh, it's happened too early. I could just feel myself getting slightly ahead of the beat. Okay, that's a good run. Okay, that's a good run. Okay, so we are making good progress here. It's just a matter of not choking at the end. This section here is actually really annoying. Can I start right here? Will that work? Probably. Am I supposed to be mini? No. Does not work. What if I just do this upside down? What's the speed here? Is it double? No, it's not. It's probably quadruple, isn't it? I think that's right. Okay. I hate this part. That part works fine. This part does not work at all to the music. And then that wave transition is so bad. I don't know why they thought that was okay. See, half the time it kills me like that because they didn't put the portal in the right spot. Okay, we're getting this pretty consistent. This is exciting. This is getting consistent. Okay. This is good. This is good. Who knew that when I had basically double the FPS, I'd be able to get this consistent? Okay. That's pretty much all the parts I need to start positions for. Matter of putting it all together on the main level here. I'm really hoping I can beat this soon so I can get off these horrible quality of graphics. I'm also going to disable Shake, because I do think some of the problems are coming from Shake being affected by the way it's lagging. So. Oh, this part looks so clean when you're not at 30 FPS. I forgot you needed to tap there, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to ask, how's y'all's days been? I don't think I did much of anything today. This is kind of my sickness recovery day. Okay, that was weird. I must have tapped too early. Again, I died there. I think this is a bug. I don't know why it happens, but sometimes you don't have enough height, or you don't have enough, you don't fall far enough to actually hit this without dying. Personally, I think this block should be moved downwards even by like a pixel, and that would quite literally solve any problems with it. But this level was made quite a while back, and I doubt they're going to update anything. This is like, what, a 5-year-old level? And that kind of janks is kind of seen as a thing. Again, that's also jank. I don't know why that happened. Okay, what's going on? I can't tell if I'm just having a major skill issue or if this level is just kind of broken. What? I have you know I'm tapping right on the bead. Dang, too early. This is probably my favorite part of the level, that rocket. It's also the part where I never really have any FPS problems. %52%. I dipped below 50 frames there. Man. See, that's the thing, Cyborg. I also play mobile, and I also don't really lag. But neither do I lag when I'm on my computer or when I'm recording. Well, the second I start streaming this level, I was down to 30 frames a second. And I tested it after stream, was able to record a video at 90 frames. I don't know why this is being the way it is, but this particular level, my computer does not like. So interesting because my computer loved playing Always Forever, no problems. Again, I think I'm tapping too late on the blue orb. My internet's probably the best internet I can get in this area. Yeah, I'm using like Allo internet, and it's like high force, really high internet. It's definitely an internet problem. I notice a difference when streaming when I'm at like my girlfriend's place, for instance. It's usually a little slower. But I'm using quite fast internet. Of course, we did change our internet router around like before this got changed, but I don't know if the internet's gotten worse, because I mean everything's getting worse. Like quality wise over here. That's just kind of what happens when your economy's kind of tanking. And then I tap that too early. That's a tendency for me. I tend to tap that blue orb late, and then I tend to tap the click after it too early. Oh, I didn't tap the pink orb late enough. Can you hear the sickness still? Yeah, let me just get a paper towel real fast. Yep, got some stuff in my lungs. I will try not to cough like that on stream. I apologize. Okay, well. Much happier at this level now that I can actually, like, play it. About dropping down 30. Man, I hate that transition. So I genuinely think, I need to probably maybe fix how much energy the computer's reserving for streams. I guess RAM for streams. Okay, interesting. I think the other part of it is this level is not well optimized. Even with the LDM, there's still major optimization problems. And And that might just be partially of how the level has been designed. Really now? Okay, now I'm curious, because every so often on some of the attempts, I'll just die, even though I'm clicking to the beat. I'm almost wondering if there is a... it's likely, actually, likely candidate, just because my frame rate was low. That's probably a likely candidate, is frame inconsistency. This is why it's going to be so hard to beat this, is if I drop frames, suddenly the whole level plays differently. Okay. Sure. See ya, Deadly Blackman. Thanks for joining. Like, I have the skills to beat this. It's just a matter of beating these first 3 parts. For some reason, it just doesn't want me to beat these first 3 parts consistently. What is happening? I don't understand. I am tapping to the beats. God dang stupid wave transition. I clicked every orb. I'm gonna be so happy when I don't have to play this level again. Like, I'm sure it's a wonderful level. But for me, this is not wonderful. Because I don't even know why I die anymore. It's just like, it just randomly happens. And the part after that one, yeah, I can sometimes know, oh, I'm tapping slightly too early. But in the part where I'm just clicking the beat, I don't get why I'm dead. I just don't get it. Dang it, I double tapped the orb. That's my fault. Try it again. Tap too early. Just a matter of getting past 30%. And then I've got like a shot, because this first 30% is so inconsistent. Why did I die there? Like, probably was it's not directly on beat. Oh my gosh. It's just getting past 30%. You wouldn't think that a part where you're just literally clicking to the melody of the beat wouldn't be hard. But I don't know, they somehow made it hard. Sorry, not hard. It's pretty easy to know what you need to do. The difficulty is actually getting consistent enough to do it. Click too early again. And then the question is, does this become easier on a higher frame rate? I assume, yeah. Because I'm here playing basically on 60 or 50 FPS. I might try increasing it in game, seeing if that does anything. Again, I don't know why I died there. I don't see a reason why I died there. Bug. I'm tempted to call out bug at this point. I don't. It's probably not meant for 60 hertz. Either that or I'm just bad. Cool. So if you leave that at the last moment, it will kill you regardless. Cool. Oh, it's apparently a little bit too late that time. Too early that time. Hey, Hazel Dog, this is our first technically hard demon tiered level, and I've had so many frame problems, like frame dropping issues on it, as well as consistency issues on it. Probably in relation to the frame drops. And I just proved in the editor I can do 20 to 100 very consistently. It's the first 30% that has been so majorly inconsistent that I've not been able to finish this. I hit all the orbs. I don't know why you didn't say I did. I've had that death so many times and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's the issue with this level, is I have no idea what I've been doing wrong for like probably half of my deaths. It's not that precise. Like, I don't know what else to do to practice this, because I've practiced every part. I guess get more consistent with the parts after this first one. Because I tap everything to the music and I still die. I don't get it. That's not the problem. I tap immediately with the music. I could be closing my eyes and tap the same way and die in a different place every time is what it feels like. It's so click sync based, yet I keep dying even though I'm clicking. This is Illusion of Space. For some reason, I've had such bad FPS problems playing this. My frames dropped to 30 last stream, which basically made this level unplayable. I guarantee it's an FPS problem. Either that or I'm just really bad at consistency and click sync. I think I'm gonna have to mute soon, so I'm gonna pause right now. You play on 30 FPS. Tell me if you are able to get this to be consistent at all. Because when I dropped to 30, I was not doing well last stream. And actually, I wanted to see if I increased my in-game FPS, if that would do anything. Anyway, I went to 80. That. Oh, let me mute. Okay, sick. Okay, I seem to be getting at 80. Let's take a look here. Dang it, man. I did that completely wrong. Seem to be able to hold up 80, though. It's good. I'm quite sick of this beginning, not gonna lie. Finally, progress. Oh, finally. Oh my god. Turning up to 80 actually made that so much more consistent. So it was just an FPS issue then. Hello, NFNX. We finally got this done. Oh my gosh. I think what happened, every time it dropped below 60 FPS, the level became too inconsistent frame-wise to pull off the inputs needed. That's my guess. Because the second I bumped that up to 80 and I wasn't dipping below 60, we beat it, okay? So yeah, that's done. I'm hoping none of the other levels have that type of FPS problem. Let me pull up my Unimust here. Okay. Actually, let's change it back to medium so I don't vomit. I'm on a computer. Yeah, interesting. Also just be the game. I don't know. Okay, now it's bumping up. I did not know there was a saw bug resolution. That sounds interesting. Alright, let's go to our GDDL. It is time to play possibly the most important level on this list. Fex by Durian Head. I don't know if y'all know this, but this was the first level that's the first Neo 1.0 level I've ever saw and loved. And you notice it's on my favorites list. I love this level. I loved the concept of it back then. I loved how well they stuck to the theme and did something new with it. This level is the reason I am a 1.0 builder now. This level is also the reason the 1.0 movement is even a thing anymore. This level is possibly the founding of Neo 1.0 outside of who we do not talk about. But that's why I wanted to beat this as my tier 12. Let's just give it a practice run. I think they recommended a green color. Would look good, and I agree. I think green looks better for this. We're gonna give this a practice run here. Interesting. And then you have to do a tap here. Gotta be strong enough to enter that portal. That part's gonna be a little tricky, I think. And look at this. Dots. Alright. Ah, yes, this is the maze section. This whole section is kind of like a giant maze. In this case, you gotta hit that to jump over that. Let's see, jump into that. I remember that part. Gonna jump up into that. Don't like the blind clicks. That's a little annoying. Okay, I think it's right here. Oh, no. Right here. Because this is a fake ending, by the way. There's also an orb down there. A little annoying, okay? This is the case where we really have to practice the ending, which I don't know what the password is. 290116. We're gonna go in here and put down some start positions to practice that ending. I can actually turn on preview mode here because I can see. Notice this used layering. It also had some, I think, a couple Z layering things. I'd have to double check actually. Well, that's not appropriate. I'm surprised that got in. Okay, we can't have that on stream, so goodbye. I'm surprised that got rated now. Wow. Yeah, I wanted to look here. No, not there. Right here. Because this is on, yeah, look. So they used Z layering. That's not supposed to be on B4. So this level is technically not a true 1.0 level. But it's the first one that got close. Like, this is very Neo 1.0. It's not specifically stuck to 1.0. Alright, oh yeah, I was going to put down a start position near the end. Alright, I imagine this part shouldn't take very long to pull off. Nice thing is that I don't need to worry about speed changes in this level. But look at this part. This part's so cool. Yeah. That ending. Once you know where to tap, it's fine. That's an easy ending once you know where to tap. Once you know what's going on. I'm a bit worried about these memory sections, to be honest. We're going to try this one right here. Would help if I flipped that one up. Yeah, that'll work. Let's take a look at these memories. Jump, jump, rest, jump. Not correct. Excuse me. Yeah, the Z layering is a really big problem this level. Oh, I forgot I need to jump twice. There. Yeah, the rocket part's actually a little trickier than it looks. I think I got the memory down. Nice. That meteor part is so awesome. Whoops. Dang, I keep tapping early there. Okay. I think I learned that memory very well. That's good. Let us try starting here. By you. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. And I can't tell. Do I need to hit it as a... I think I need to hit it as a cube, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm hitting it as a... I'm tapping too early. Oh, that's annoying. That might be one of the biggest choke points. Hey, look at that, memory sections. I got all the memory done. I was actually really concerned about that. I remember this level having crazy amounts of memory. Oh, that didn't take very long at all. You can do that tomorrow evening. Yeah, that's fine, Cyborg. Good night, Sonnet. Sorry, I just saw that now. Okay, the other spot would be, I think, focusing on this rocket. And the dot part after it. Probably should delete that star pause. Yeah, this is the biggest choke point of the level, I would argue. Dang it. Okay, that's gonna consistent. Good. That part's gonna be a nuisance. I held a little bit too long there. Didn't enter that correctly. Interesting. Oh, come on. I'm starting that way too early. Dang it. See, this is the part, this is like the farthest I went in casual playing this level, and then decided, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Because this part is way harder than the rest of the parts. Due to a few clicks. It's got all that jank a Neo 1.0 Demon has. And what I'm actually actively trying to avoid when making GJJ7 right now. Some of this is just me being stupid as well. Alright, that's a sudden transition in the cube. Too early. Dang it. Happened, I think, a little too early. I'm missing the orb. The orbs are a fake. Can't believe I fell for that. I hate that cube transition already. Okay. GJJ7 is going to be an exploration of all of the GJJ levels up to this point as the finale. That's kind of the idea, Cybor. However, I can tell you right now, the gameplay does not have all the concepts that were introduced in previous GJJ sections. For instance, Fluorescent Forest Cubifos are not in GJJ 7. It's just I couldn't get it to fit the theme at all. Same thing with like the Tech Drive Circuit orb lines. They're not in GJJ 7. Flip blocks are not in GJJ 7. Okay, you cannot hold move that. I wanted to check that. But it is supposed to be like the final boss of the collection. I need to hold after that orb tap, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And you hold after that one. Dang it. That's definitely gonna kill me in a normal run, I bet. Oh, I need to edit my comment on wastes of space because I had a bunch of attempts in the copy, didn't I? Let me actually do that real fast. How many attempts in copy? 580 plus 460. Oh boy, let me pull out my calculator. That comment is completely wrong. 1040. Let's change that real fast, shall we? Alright. Fixed comment. Back to fix. I am already enjoying this a lot more than that level we just finished, so. Yeah, no flip blocks, but I am introducing basically 2 new concepts in it. And playing around with them. I like to tap early on that orb. It's crazy, when this was made, people thought this was the best 1.0 could go, but I'd say we probably surpassed that, especially since this used layering as a community, which is insane. Dang it, I love tapping that orb early. Tap that orb later. So, last night, my girlfriend wanted to play Shadows of Doubt, which is a detective, like, sim game. And I have it on my computer. And she played a lot of it. She loved it so much I bought it for her today. She is also an interesting playstyle. She loves to cause havoc. Like throw trash cans at people. Now, she's loving the game. And it made me want to play it again, because I haven't played Shadows of Doubt in a while. And let me tell you, it's if you love detective stuff, Shadows of Doubt is the quintessential detective game. It's like Minecraft, where every world you'll play will have different mysteries that are kind of generated based on the people and whatever. So different mysteries every single time you play. Which I think's awesome. You won't solve the same case the same way. And they'll be in different locations every time, too. It's well worth the $25 it costs. $20 to $100. See ya, Cyborg. Alright, that's pretty much all the start positions that I'll need for this. 122 attempts so far in that. Let me go back to the list here. Yeah, I might be able to beat this while you're gone. See, that beginning's not hard at all. Although that ship transition I should have practiced a little bit. Woo! Progress! Dang it! I short hopped. I don't know, my mind blanked there. I was too focused on how they layered over transparent grid blocks on the spikes. Like, who does that? That's not 1.0 at all. Not transparent grid blocks. Passable grid blocks on top of the spikes. And they didn't even need to do that, but they decided to. That's a death I've never had before. Interesting. Oh, this level's like chill. I'm a little worried about those 2 ship choke points later. No, this is a lot better than the other level. Okay. I don't know why I died there. I just realized I'm at 66 frames and I should be at 80. It's not really taking away from the experience here. Oh, there's my 80 frames. Interesting. I think I might be hitting it for too long. Alabama was good, but it caught me off guard. All right, more progress, maybe. Indeed. Oh. Look at this progress. Fantastic. And then I died at this. 76. Tap too early. That's a bummer. Dang it, I knew that would happen at least once. Okay. Good thing I really like Polargeist as a song. Probably my second favorite of the main 7. Okay. I'd say my favorite of the 7 probably goes in the order of Base After Base, Poltergeist, and then Can't Let Go. Dang it, too early. That choke, it's such a bad choke point. I might have to practice it more to see if I can get consistent. Okay, tap too early. Okay. Okay. Potential Progress City here. All right, we might beat it. Yeah! Done! That took way less time. Oh my goodness. Second hard demon of the ladder. That took... Okay, a lot of these are old. But that's, I think, 122 on the copy. 122 on the copy plus 1,142. Most of that's me playing through it for placement on the Resurgence list. Not gonna lie. But let's do a calculation here. 1142 plus 122, so 1,264. That's a good one to beat. That's a feel good for me. That is also where I'm probably going to end stream as well. So, to those who want an update on the Demon Ladder, we have just beaten our Tier 12. Tier 13, 14, and 15 are coming up. In fact, let's do a practice run on Tier 12 or our Tier 13. Just end things off here. I don't even know if anyone's still watching. But... This is our Tier 13. Oh, that's nasty. Got some weird choke points. Oh, you have to go under. I caught that. Oh, this is gonna be annoying to play, isn't it? Oh, that UFO is terrible. Okay. Lost sync there for a second. That's gonna be good for our timings. Nice, easy parts gonna be accepted. Yeah, it's got lots of 1.9 jank to it. The duel, surprisingly, is one of the best parts of the level. Alright, whoever did the last... I think Zenthic did the last part, because it's significantly easier than the first part. But that's our next goal, is rabbits. That is what we'll do next time. So let me save my account here. Thank you to those who did join. I know not a lot of us are here right now, but... Alright, I'm hoping to stream more frequently. My voice is not going out this stream, which is what I was kind of testing, so... I'll see y'all in the next stream. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Alright.